Alright, welcome everybody back to the YouTube channel. We are down here at Rockingham for Dig or Die, Dig Days 7. This year, it's got a little different twist put to it. Right here is the burnout box that everybody's used to seeing. It's going to be used again this year, but water burnout only. Also, the starting line has been moved about 80 feet. So originally, that was the starting line right there. And this is the starting line everybody's used to seeing right here. Because right there, got 3 little spots right there is where you usually see Zenford standing flagging everybody. So we're gonna go on up to the new starting line. Like I said, they moved it about 80 feet up, so kind of give you an idea and let you see what the track looks like to what they have to tune to. So here you go. New spot where Zenford flags. Take a look at the left lane. Also this year, they're doing a loser's bracket. So in the main race, if you lose first round, second round, third round, of course, obviously car count's going to determine how many rounds there will be. But let's just say if there's 4 rounds of cars or 3 rounds, whatever it is, if you lose first, second, third round, you can buy back into the loser's bracket, but you can only buy back one time. And then in the loser's bracket, whoever goes to the final in that will end up back in the main race bracket to race the final in the finals right there against whoever goes to the finals in that, obviously. And these guys could end up, you know, having to race each other a couple different times. So it's going to be really interesting. So stay with us. All right, they got the cars unloaded. Probably working on it soon. Obviously, before any race happens, you know some test passes are going to be taking place, so that's what we're getting ready for right here. Right lane. Right, here we go, round 1. so we made another dig or die. I'll get you to tell us about how the car did and the rounds and everything for you. So round one.
I mean, long story short, car didn't do very well compared to last time, but round one I had to race Nova. I didn't know who he was or what it was, but yeah, put a tune up in there. It was slow. It was really, really slow. And then, I mean, it was a struggle because, I mean, it just wasn't really acting right. I went to test it prior to first round, and it was a little bit of a different feel with water and moving the start line and just a lot of things going on. And I was fighting some issues now that I've found out, but yeah, I mean, we managed to get through first round.
Here we go, next round, small tire right here. All right, we got round two. We drove the little S10 pickup.
Yep, Cohen Pro Charged LS. I mean, I just think we just raced our race on that one, and put something in there to try to chip away at what I had first round. And I know they were testing all night. They were fighting some gremlins, I think, and just like I said, just try to chip away on my own ET. And I think it went a little bit faster. I don't know. I'd have to look back and look, but it definitely went a little faster in the 60 foot. Picked up a little mile an hour, but I don't think it picked up much ET. Still was struggling, kind of seeing what the car wanted with some changes I had made.
All right, next round right here for TJ. Got the new edge right there. Round three, rematch. Just swap lanes.
Yeah, we had a rematch, same exact round with Mike Garner, and we were just opposite lanes from last time. He's made some changes, I made some changes, and I think, I slowed down in the 60 foot, but I lowered my scramble from the previous round against Cohen because I had more on it and just hit it to see if it would take it. And it definitely didn't take it. The drive shaft curve wasn't happy, so I lowered the scramble, thinking that it was just being a little too aggressive for the surface and stuff. So kind of wish I'd left it up, but it was also riding this fine line of that it may have started spinning. But it was a good race. We were side by side, and I think on the finish line it was like a fender or so. And I mean, I was still, from the time we raced in March to now, I was still off a few good tenths of where I needed to be. And I think if I could have went that number out, I probably made it past that round, but that's racing, you know. Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. All right, so we got knocked out last round in the main race, so we decided to buy back in. So we got paired up with a little Ford over here. So let's try to get some more rounds right here. This round here, we draw stitches. Left lane. All right, now you moved on to, I guess you'd call it, I don't know what round it would be, but it'd be round one for you in the losers bracket.
Yeah, we ran 2 rounds in that bracket. And honestly, I think that bracket, if you'd have made it through the later rounds, it would have probably been tougher than trying to get through that winner's bracket. I mean, every round as the winner's bracket got, you know, less cars, the loser's bracket was just getting tougher and tougher. But we raced, I think Justin Hugs is the one that drives maybe out. There's a couple of them, I can't remember their names, but they've got twin turbo or Ranger. Sorry about custom, but
start calling it LS.
I mean, they were running good all day from what I had seen, and you know, I was at this point when I got into the losers bracket. I probably shouldn't have bought back in because I was just frustrated because I was making changes and it wasn't working, and I was kind of just chasing the car all day. It wasn't really like in March where I come out first round, it ran good, and I could just chip away at it. And you hear other people say that stuff all the time. Like, I just hated, I felt like I was just chasing myself in a circle with some changes. So I ran that round and I turned it up just to see what it would do. And I think it white smoked like 400 feet out, 450. And so then the next round, we made it through there and I got stitches. And I mean, they were just making fast passes all day, and they just had an unfortunate incident first round with the rear gear, I think.
Yeah.
So I just put something in it because the 60 foot was still half a tenth to a tenth off of where it needed to be. And I mean, it stuck and took it, but right around 2 seconds, 2.5 into the run, it's just the converter with some changes I'd made wasn't really acting right, and it was coupling and stuff, and I just grabbed the scramble. I'd put a bunch on it just for the heck of it, and it just gained a bunch of wheel speed, so I let out. And that just kind of goes back to getting to that loser's bracket. I was frustrated with it, and at that point I was just ready to lose, kind of, because if I had won, we had already changed tires. So if I had won, we still had like 5 or 6 more rounds of racing, so like it was going to be a long one. I mean, I think they went till 3:30 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough for the rest of the night either way. But hindsight's 20/20 on that. You know, Stitches did come up to you and said, "Look, I know you've got potential. I know what you can do." He even told you right there. He said, "I turned mine up too."
Yeah, I didn't have potential this week.
It's all good either way. But we're glad that TJ and Steven come down and race with us too, and they made their some test hits and their rounds and everything. It's good to see both of them progressing too in their program. You know, with what they're trying to do with their cars. And I guess for Steven, I guess we could say it's all Jeff's fault.
Yeah, it's Jeff's fault that Steven got first pairs. I mean, then a whole new setup, all new everything. But
he's come a long ways with that car. So and we've kind of seen that car from day one. I mean, pretty much from where he bought it as a so-called daily driver to a transition into a small tire car. If he sees this, and TJ, TJ is just. I actually like watching him.
All or nothing.
Yes, he's all or nothing. I don't want to say he's wild, but
He gets after it.
he does.
Well, that's why he's fast.
He's aggressive and he's not scared to get on it and get after it,
He'll
and
drive
that's
it.
what I like to see too. So, but I'm hoping it don't cost him, too quickly sometimes. But putting too much in for the surface if it's not going to take it. But yeah, he gets a little aggressive.
You know, he likes to have fun with it. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The car makes a lot of power, runs good.
You know of anything else we missed, covered?
No, I swung and missed this weekend, so
So what's the plans for the car now?
go back to what it was because it was obviously way faster, worked way better.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just,
Well, it didn't hurt to do the changes you made.
no. And honestly, I contemplated changing it back the week before because I had tested prior, and I really wasn't happy with it. And I was just like, let's just go for it and see what happens because we know how it done in March, and I really don't think that the prep was a big game changer. I mean, I think I could have went just as fast as I did in March on the water, and the starting line moved up because, I mean, it's still come around. I mean, as you see, people are making really fast passes, so it was just all my own fault. I mean,
Do you think everybody might have, I don't want to say doubted, but you could tell everybody kind of pulled back just a speck?
yeah, you could tell the early rounds people were playing it safe, but obviously later on they were fine. We watched
come around.
a few passes from the top end. I mean, Andrew, Jared, I mean, all of them, and they were moving on the top
Yeah.
end. Charles, I mean, it was interesting. I mean, I don't ever get to see that perspective of mine, but it definitely was not anywhere near there this past weekend.
Well, like you said, you went back to what you knew, so we're gonna give it a shake at the next race.
Yeah,
And
I think we're gonna go to Ohio. It's like 6 hours away, and it's a little bit faster. Actually, a lot bit faster than Dig or Die probably. So, and I ran there last year. The car wasn't really what it is now.
you had a Coyote in
Yeah,
it
it had
then.
Coyote in it. It was just, I didn't really know what I was doing then with it. It was all over the place. I mean, it just wasn't ideal for that type of racing. But now, it's nice to know I got something that has been on a similar surface and hopefully runs a number I think that it would take to win possibly, or at least go around. So
Be real competitive with it. I think you, like I said, the more passes you get in this car, the more you're learning with it, and you're gonna surprise yourself before it's
Yeah.
over with. And your mama standing behind me making faces, I
she's
believe.
been dumb.
Yeah. Well, she ain't acting though, is she?
No, she definitely ain't acting, but hopefully we can put something together this weekend at National Trails, and I'm just going with what I know, and hopefully it sticks and goes. If it does, then my plan is always I like to be fast first round and then pick away at it. So hopefully we don't go slow first round and then have to chase it again.
Well, hopefully everybody you enjoyed it, and leave us some comments. Let us know what you think, and be sure to like, share, and subscribe.